to be very honest, I don't think the squash Egyptian culture is very used to these kind of things. We are used to it in other sports, we are used to it in other fields, but in squash in general, I think it's very important to start having these conversations because it helps you, you know, have more awareness, more knowledge. You learn new things, you hear new ideas. You know, like you see the effort that is actually being put into the sport. You know, by different calibers of the sport, and I think this is very important. The talks need to be had, and it's very important to be done. And I'm very grateful to be here today.
It's very important to pass on experiences to other generations, as I said, to close the gaps between generations and to pass on experience so that the newer generations don't end up starting from scratch. Like they start where the older generation stopped, you know, and it makes it easier for them. So it's very important, yes.
It's very important for women to join the sport in all years. It's a great sport to do. It's I think the healthiest and fittest thing you can do to help you get fit and get in shape, and it's actually very fun. So I always hoped that we'd have you know, like the over 35s, the over 45s tournaments held in women competition as well. But then stepping aside and talking about coaching and refereeing, because we were just discussing this up there, I think we do need to put in a lot of effort to push for women to be more active, not passive when it comes to these things. I, for one, know for a fact that I'm not a good referee. I wouldn't make a good one. I'm too emotional, you know. It's a tough job, so I wouldn't want to be in that department. Maybe on the coaching side later, but I do think we have a lack of women representatives in those two areas.
Yeah, I definitely second what Raneem said. We don't have as many amateur females, but we definitely have so many juniors. But as it is with different countries, you know, the dropout in girl sports is usually around 13, 14. So it's an international thing. It's not only in Egypt. I think actually in Egypt they keep playing longer than abroad. And yes, and definitely we need more female referees and coaches. And I think once you see people do it and shine and succeed, people will take that step, even if it sounds hard and far away. We did the breakthrough, and then we passed on our experiences and journey and stories to the younger generation. We were very generous with them. We had so many tournaments in Egypt, and we used to play a lot of national tournaments. So we were accessible and seen. We had so many, and still have so many parents and players come over and ask questions and take advice, and we love giving back because one day we were lost, and we know how hard it is to do it all for the first time.
I think the success started a long time ago. Maybe it wasn't seen or it wasn't very visible, but the success started with every step that was taken before that led us to where we are today. It is definitely the fact that one generation passed on their experiences to the next. We were very fortunate to have federations that were very ambitious, that helped us travel when we were very young, you know, see the international side of the sport, and as a kid, this was to me like, you know, like the best thing, you know. As a kid, you want to travel, you want to see other countries, and I had the chance when I was very young, so this helped a lot, having good organized federations who have the funding and the support to give to their players. The fact that Egyptians are actually, a lot of us are talented for some reason, like we like to go for shots. This definitely made us stand out, and I think it's just it's the cycle of life. Every country has, you know, like a rise, and then as time passes, comes a little bit down. Hopefully that doesn't happen for Egypt anytime soon, and hopefully if it does, you know, we find our way back somehow. But yeah, I think these are the key things for me.